Hello everyone. This will be a simple demonstration on how to gloss a painting with RESIN4ART epoxy resin. Our epoxy resin is crystal clear, low viscosity, non-toxic, VOC free, odourless with no fumes, self-leveling and UV resistant. It is an extremely safe and easy product to use. The mixture is a simple 2:1 by weight. The best aspect of RESIN4ART epoxy resin is its versatility. Not only is it perfect for artists, but it can be used in a wide variety of fields, from flooring, tables, casting objects to boats. Now all we need to cover the painting is the following: RESIN4ART, a pot to pour both parts of the epoxy into, a simple stirrer. It can be wooden, metal or plastic. As long as it is clean, it works. A painting which we will pour the resin onto, and a heat air gun to extinguish any air bubbles that form when we pour. If you don't have a heat air gun, a hairdryer will do just fine. You can wear gloves if you prefer or have particularly sensitive skin, but this product is very safe, so they are not essential. Okay, so this canvas is 50 centimeters by 40 centimeters, so its surface area is 0.2 square meters. The general rule with our epoxy resin is that 1 kilogram of resin covers 1 square meter surface area at 1 millimeter thickness. So for this painting, 200 grams will give us 1 millimeter thickness layer. We're going to use 600 grams to get a nice thick 3 millimeter layer. It doesn't have to be 3 millimeters, but that's the amount we're going to do here. Step 1. We're going to take the 600 gram of epoxy resin, which is made up of 400 gram A of the A part and 200 grams of the B part, which equals the 2:1 mix ratio by weight. And we're going to pour the A and B part into a clean container. You can see the clarity of RESIN4ART as we're pouring it and how well it flows. Step 2. We stir thoroughly for at least 2 minutes. A simple plastic, wooden or metallic stirrer is absolutely fine, as we said, as long as it's clean. Step 3. Now that the mixture is adequately stirred, we're simply going to pour it over the painting and cover it nice and evenly. Don't worry if you haven't got the epoxy all over. All you need to get is a plastic spatula, as we have done here, and just spread it gently all around, covering the whole surface. Step 4, and the very final step, we're going to inspect for any air bubbles, and we're just going to eliminate them with the heat air gun, so we get the perfect clear and glossy finish. And now we wait for the epoxy resin to cure, and that's it. Okay, so we left the resin to cure overnight. The curing time is directly related to the surrounding temperature. For example, around 25 degrees Celsius, the curing time is approximately 6 to 9 hours. At 40 degrees Celsius, it is around 3 hours. In cases where the temperature is very low, it can take up to 24 hours, so bear that in mind. In order to ensure you achieve the crystal clear, glossy finish, it is important that you let the resin cure in a dry and warm environment. If humidity is too high, moisture gets trapped in the resin while it is curing, and the water vapor captured can lead to undesired effects such as blotchy spots or hairline fractures. Each kit sold by RESIN4ART comes with a step-by-step instruction guide with all tips and notes on how to achieve the perfect finish. 2 points to note about this little project here. Firstly, make sure whatever object or surface you are pouring the resin into or over is clean and dry. If it is not, it can affect the curing. We deliberately did not thoroughly clean the edges of the painting to show you what can happen when a surface is not perfectly cleaned. Secondly, when doing a project like glossing a painting with resin, make sure that it is raised over the surface it is lying on. If it is not, and some resin overflows from the painting, it will adhere to whatever the painting is placed on, and you will have trouble removing it afterwards, as the resin is an extremely strong and durable bonding product. Thank you for watching. For more information, visit us on www.resin4art.com.